as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Najee Harris. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Harris going to get it again on second down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying level.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off play action. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from 21 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. With Harris out of the shotgun, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep here for Ward, and incomplete on the deep ball.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
First down and more for Jackson, and finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Got a man, that's Ward. And touchdown! A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Diablos have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. A little check down to Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to take the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Brings up 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down, and refuse to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with a kind of...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. They will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 38, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Pardon me, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Jackson on first down. That swung out wide to Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Diablos have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes...
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. To try again after the sack. Watson. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Houston. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After the sack on first down, Jackson, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Watson. Incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this one is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Watson. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jackson's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And Green with a catch left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Again, Jackson. Claypool with another catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Oh, he pulls over it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Diablos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 73 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it?